are entering the 7th year. 7 years of Mr. 2K God. And if y'all niggas don't know what that means 7 years of Suicide Boys reviews. 7 years of just all the reviews. What's good, y'all? Your boy Mr. 2K God, your boy Mr. G59 God. We back up in this bitch now. Look like, dude, this is something exciting. It's that time of year. I was honestly not expecting a Scrim single to drop this early in the year. Now, am I the #1 source of Suicide Boys news? No, I'm not. Could I be the #1 source? Potentially. But we have a new single today. We have a new album coming soon. Do I know when? Don't ask me. Don't ask me nothing, because I don't know. Scrim Paradise. Now, 4 years ago, Scrim released his first album. And I thought his first album was pretty okay. This time around, he has grown so much as an artist. He's grown so much as a producer. And no matter what, Scrim will always work to continue to perfect, whether it be his production, whether it be his lyricism. But I feel like at this point in his career, a lot of people do not understand that those old times are over, and he's more focused on fun and making sure the music sounds very, very, very good. I'm excited for this thing. I'm excited for the album. I'm excited for everything. Bon Iver fucking with us? Bon Iver fucking with us? Bon Iver is fucking with us. Bon Iver's fucking with us? Bon Iver fucking with us? That is honestly, I'm extremely intrigued and interested in seeing the direction that this album goes. I feel well, first of all, I'm not, someone that's rich, #1. #2, I've never known what it felt like to be at the top. I've never had anything extreme to the point where I do feel alone on this level, but I have had my obvious life experiences of feeling lonely. And the main reason why I find it interesting is because this is something that is extremely, extremely vulnerable. And I personally feel like a lot of people can in some way relate to the song, but also you have to put into the perspective that, all of us as listeners live in two different worlds, because, Scrim is an artist that tours. Scrim is an artist that, has went through a lot in his past. He is a famous person with a lot of money, and with all of that, you never really know who is really there genuinely for you or there just to take your money. Because of that can lead to an extremely, extremely, extremely lonely pathway, and it can make life feel extremely lonely when you really don't even know who you can trust. I want to know what the hell he meant by gateway be jerking. What we jerking? We talking about jerk chicken, or are we talking about jerking cock? That is what shocked me. I don't know what looking for my gateway trying to jerk every day means. What the fuck does that mean? Are we talking about gateway to stroking I gotta listen again. You did good, Slick. Love the sample. I like the sample. I just gotta get a 3-piece dinner. What does that mean? What does that mean, dude? This is very interesting. It's very interesting, man. And it's like I said, I'm not even saying interesting in a bad way. I'm getting a call. I'm getting a call again. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm not even trolling y'all right now. I think I listened to the single 4 or 5 times. It's an interesting single. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying it's extremely interesting because it's like I said, I relate to this song a little bit, man. And you can also, feel and the reason why I say this is an interesting song is mainly due to the fact that, I've heard, me and this man have talked in person, and I got the blessing and the opportunity to be able to hear the things that he would say to, I got that opportunity to have a conversation with him, and a deep conversation at that. And when he starts off this song saying that he's been grinding for years, doing whatever it takes, that is fact, man. This man's work ethic is none other, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure the man works so hard to the point where he does not get sleep, and that is extremely inspirational for me. But it should also be inspirational for others that no matter what, this man night in, day out, grinded no matter what, no matter the sleep or anything. Because even in that second line of the song, he said, I got bags under my eyes that say I need me a break. But at the end of the day, he never took a break, and because he never took breaks is the reason why he got rewarded with this extremely humongous empire, dude. And you have to really commend that. But then again, on the other side of the token, you have to then notice the sadness part of that lifestyle, which is you've had a lot of success, you've got a lot of money now, and you're walking over to a bank and you're getting all of this money and stuff like that. But then the next thing you know is that I got all of this money, but I'm alone. It's a really sad song, couldn't tell you where I'm at. Just know that I want to be home. It's like, dude, he doesn't want to be in this place, that place. He wants to be in his comfort zone. He wants to be in his humble abode. He wants to be where he wants to be at the most. And because of all of, him going from place to place to place to place, man most likely gets homesick, man. It's also saddening, him wanting to, call his girl, wanting to be able to talk to someone. And you never know, he might be in a country with different time zones. He might be in a different state with different time zones where his girl might not be able to pick up due to the time zone differences, or because she might be busy or something like that. And, this is, okay, I'm gonna come clean. This is a good song. Looking through these lyrics, I'm not gonna lie, it's hitting my heart right now because, it's really saddening hearing, someone that is extremely successful, that is just like us, And I feel like that blinds a lot of people. You know, all the people look around, like, oh, he's got so much money. Why does he feel lonely? Oh, he's got this, he's got that. Why does he feel? But it's like, dude, once you've obtained something like that and you've got the opportunity to live that lifestyle, then you will understand that, you know, just because you're rich, just because you have the most houses in the world, just because you fuck a lot of bitches, just because you do this and that, that doesn't just say, hey, I'm not lonely. Like, you know, a lot of people will get lonely in a situation like this, especially when you really don't know who you can trust. You really do not know who to talk to in certain specific situations like that. But, you know, and sometimes for me, it's a little hard to decipher if this is true story or, you know, or this is just an artist, you know, being an artist. But I want to take it serious as this is coming from his perspective. And honestly, so like I said, I really love the song. It's extremely different, way different from all the other, way different from his previous album, way different from any of the singles that they've dropped. And when it comes to, and I've said this in many of my videos, when it comes to an artist I respect it so much because it takes a lot of bravery, and I respect it a lot because, you know, a lot of people think celebrities just have this perfect life, when in reality, they also struggle just like us. It might not be the same, not be living the same exact life as us, but these celebrities, and I don't even see celebrities as celebrities. You know, I see them as human beings just like me. They're just like me, but the only difference is they have more money than me. And I like it when they show that, hey, I am human. Just because I have all of this brouhaha and all this cash money does not mean that I am just this happy person, you know? Now, I'm hoping Scrim, you know, figures things out. I've always had a high amount of respect for Scrim, and honestly, this single right here makes me extremely excited to see what his next album will be like, because like I said, it's extremely interesting, and I'm extremely intrigued to see what else is going to drop with this stuff, because it almost seems like this is like a concept album, a little bit of him showcasing a side of loneliness. And I am always a big fan of seeing how people show their loneliness and also showing how they got out of their loneliness. So I am honestly extremely excited for this album, man. And it's like I said, you know, this is good. I personally feel like it's going to take people a few listens to get used to it. It's just like I said, I listened to it 4 or 5 times. The only criticism I do have about the single is I wish the bass was a little bit toned down more, because it did make it a little bit difficult to hear his voice. But other than that, it's a pretty nice song with a lot of good meaning, and I honestly enjoy it, dude. A lot of things on here that I really have a lot of questions on. So yeah, this be your boy Mr. 2K God, and I'm out this bitch.